Tell me how the drive went for you. What did you encounter? What did you see?
I saw a lot of God working, and you might think I'm silly, but just working through Murdoch for me, and just seeing how thick-headed he is and seeing how thick-headed I am, but him telling me be patient, and me and Murdoch got along good, because God's very patient with us, and so that's what I wanted to pass on to Murdoch, because he's an awesome horse. I mean, he's a good ride, but I'm not the best handler, but I enjoyed it. I had fun, and just seeing God work through Murdoch and just kind of getting a different perspective on life, getting hold of the reins and making it happen, instead of just being a man and making it happen, taking life by the reins and spurring out of a lot of situations that me and him got into today, that we was up there by ourselves. We didn't hear nobody. We couldn't hear no cows moving or nothing, but we was trailing like 10 or 12 of them up there high, trying to get them out of the brush. And then finally I said, Murdoch, we're just gonna go back down.
Well, just me and old Murdoch back here, top of this hill, following these little old moo-moos. You can't hear the other moo-moos, but we got our own little batch going here. So he's about to get calmed down, I think. Pretty good partnership going here. I'm up here for a reason. And Murdoch as my companion is a reason. Lord keeps talking to me saying, hey, I'm right here. I'm not gonna hurt you. That's what the Lord's telling me, and that's what I'm trying to tell Murdoch, and he's just not getting it through his thick skull, and I'm reckoning I got a thick skull myself. But I love doing God's work. And I love y'all.
God just speaking, and I wish I could put it in better words. But just him up there just talking, because I mean, it's just me and old Murdoch and God up there as it, and it was amazing. So I want to thank you, Mr. Ethan Caballero, for letting me borrow your horse on this little adventure, and for you for getting your boots. It was all God sent. I'm sorry, but
No, don't be, because I've gotten the privilege. God has blessed me with the opportunity to be able to do this stuff all the time. And it may not be here, but I do it all over the place.
that's right.
And for you to be able to go and experience this was,
For the first time.
I got a lot more out of it than I would have if I'd have just went myself. Yes, sir. But I was there. Me and Big Leo, we pushed some cows up.
Y'all did.
Yeah, me and Juan, we got after it.
Yeah, y'all did.
Come on, cows. Stick Big Leo after you again. I'll never come after you now. Yippee!
But no, I'm glad that you got to get that, and I'm glad that you found that out there on that mountain.
Yeah. I needed it. I needed it for sure. So.
Get him again. Call him 2 feet McGee.
Big sky over the rain. Oh, how quick life can change. Saddlebags, bits and spurs. Live life slow so it's not a blur. Help a neighbor, don't duck and hide. Make a difference on your next ride. Make the most of every day. Don't let the devil get in your way. Ride hard for the brand. Do for Jesus all you can. Spur on home. Read the word and trust the Lord. Sink spurs, your journey begins. He will forgive you of your sins. He laid his life down on the tree. So cowboy, you can be set free. So ride hard for the brand. Do for Jesus all you can. Just read the word and trust the Lord. Ride hard for the brand. Do for Jesus all you can. Spur on home. Just put your faith in the
Well, looks like y'all got them rounded up. You got them all. Yeah. It was nice coming over that hill and seeing all them cows down here.
We didn't do the road. I went with Albino, and he and I dropped down into this valley. And the plan was, it's the San Antonio Creek is where we were going to go all the way until we hit that pipe fence, the Stewart. They call it the Stewart place.
Yes, sir.
And we were just going to look for cattle. And we dropped down in there. It was beautiful. And then we spotted one cow way back up here on the top. So we went up. Took us like 5 or 6 times. We had to stop and let our horses blow because we were just climbing so steep. Well, we got up there and she was sick. And so Albino said, no, just leave her. So then we rode the ridge, which was just unbelievable, the beauty. And then we saw there was a bull and a cow down in the creek way back down. So then we slid all the way back down, and then we got in that San Antonio Creek, and we just drove that on, and then we picked up about 30 pairs. And it was just, I mean, you couldn't have written a prettier ride, or you're just waiting to hear the music, because it was beautiful. I mean, looking at God's creation and enjoying it on the back of a horse is just, you don't get any better than that.
It's their help.
He took me on a pretty good ride. We went all the way to the top one, and had to go down and get a bull.
Put the old mule to the test, huh?
My saddles are slipping up, and I'm leaning back like this.
We're almost there.
Are we?
What do we got? 5 miles?
He said there's going to be margaritas and nachos and what's at the state there? Yeah?
Ay, 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 ay!
Hi, Cowboys. We're out in front. We'll see you at the pin.
That's a big 10-4.
Well, I know John was wanting to ride.
You know what? He said, you know, probably just a guy thing. He said, because it's been good just sitting around the wagon getting knowing all those guys.
What time did we start this morning?
It was right at about 7:30. They wanted everybody to be trotting out. I didn't actually get to go again today because woke up with a sore horse, sore from a piece of wire gouged him in the leg. So we ended up with 2 crippled horses this week. So I stuck around camp again.
It's tough luck.
You're gonna call me next year they're gonna call me the horse taxi.
You're gonna have to bring about 4 next time.
Right.
Maybe I'll make it.
With my luck, I'll bring the whole string.
Man, I can't tell you how sorry I was that you didn't get to go on that.
Oh.
I really am.
You know, God says be joyful in all things. So I'm fine. Like I said last night, we get plenty of cow work. I got to talk to these other guys, you know, again all day long. We visited. It was a good day. It really was.
Thanks, sir.
You know, you get a little disappointed, but don't last but just a second after you get to talking to everybody.
I think that other horse bit him. I mean, when you look at it, it looked like teeth marks.
Yeah. Boy, it was really tender, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Last night I was talking to him, he goes, well, I might be able to ride. And I'm like, what I saw looked like a couple weeks worth of rest.
Yeah, that rascal bit chunk out of him.
Right.
Oh, he just had a run of bad luck. First it blew a horse, and now he says it galled, but I think the other horse bit him on his wither. It just looks like a horse bite. But anyway, so he couldn't ride it in. And then his other horse gets a metal rod shoved up its leg. So yeah, that was a sad deal.
What'd you have on the trail?
Well, I packed some peanut butter crackers. Packed 2 packs because I figured that'd be enough for me. So I ate 1 pack, and then another man here with us, Mr. Dewey Hill, he didn't pack any snacks, so yeah, I try and be a giver. So I gave him my other crackers.
Yeah, I took some granola bars and some jerky and stuff just to kind of have a little snack along the way, you know. And then we got lucky. One of the, I don't know if it was one of the ranch owner's wives or just a helper, but she drove by and gave us a wrap with bacon, lettuce, cheese, and stuff, like a little Subway wrap type thing, but just homemade. Wrapped it up and gave them to us on our way for a snack. Helped us out, and we had somebody else drove by, asked if we wanted a drink or anything, so got some Gatorade along the way. So instead of just the water that you have in your canteen or in your pack, you got a Gatorade along the way just by someone driving by.
Who all got a sandwich with you?
It was me, Dewey, Rowdy Nail, and can't remember the guy's name, but he was from a different ranch. He was a cool kid. He was helping us out quite a bit. Rode a little paint horse. I really can't remember his name for the life of me for some reason, but yeah, he was a good kid, good guy to talk to. But she gave us all drinks and everything and food, so it was nice.
Yes, sir.